and show. I don't know if it's possible.
You would have to know our logo well to know that it's a Broadway.com fidget spinner, but it is.
It's deep in there.
These things are fun, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can buy them at every corner now in New York City. We have an amazing guest today.
I'm really excited about this.
Michael Cerveris is here, you guys. He's in
Yay.
this brand new Amazon Prime show, The Tick, we're going to talk about, and we're going to give you a little peek of it. You're going to see a little bit of it. And I'm super excited for it, and I'm excited he's here.
Yeah.
But what's up? Is there news? What's the
Okay,
buzz? Tell me
yeah,
what's
so
happening.
we actually got a big influx of news towards the end of the day today. So to start, this for me, this is like a really big deal.
It's not just for you.
Okay, but this one's a really big deal for me. Carmen Cusack is going to reprise her role as Alice Murphy in Bright Star.
I forgot her name, Alice Murphy.
Alice Murphy, oh, I don't forget. In Los Angeles at the
Amundsen
Theater from October 11th to November 14th. And if you remember, she was Tony nominated for this role last season.
Yes.
The run ended far too soon. I was obsessed with this show.
Everyone's obsessed with it. And then especially when that album came out. The album's
so
amazing.
good. She's so good.
So it's October 11th to the 19th of
Yes.
November. So how many times can people see it in that, like, health,
Let's
what's
see.
a healthy
That
amount
would
of
be
times to watch Bright Star and cry? Did it make you cry? Like major, right?
Major.
Major.
End of Act 2, just like weeping.
I saw it at the Old Globe. I saw the early version
Oh,
of it.
wow.
And I lost my mind there. Is she in Sondheim on Sondheim?
Yeah,
right
she
now?
is at the Hollywood Bowl. That's
Bowl.
the one.
That's what
That's
it's
the
called.
place, yeah.
I have big news too. Gays in space. Gays in space.
Gays in space.
I'm sure there already have been gays in space, but Star Trek.
Yes.
Star Trek Discovery is like what, the 39th Star Trek series?
I don't know.
It's coming out. When is this show starting? Upcoming CBS show. So they announced at Comic-Con
This weekend,
which is a thing, which we're going to talk about because Michael Cerveris was at Comic-Con. Actually, there's a lot of Michael Cerveris. We're going to mention him a lot during the news portion too. So,
Okay.
But
Just
the
stay
actual guys coming because some of his co-stars are doing things. Star Trek Discovery. So they announced Wilson Cruz will be on it playing medical officer Dr. Hugh Culber. And, wait for it, Dr. Hugh Culber has a lover named Lieutenant Stamets? Sure, played by Anthony Rapp.
Look at this.
Oh my God, and hello,
look
this
at
is like for rent heads, this is kind of a lot too.
AKA you.
This is Mark and Angel, like different versions of, but this is really exciting. And of course, both of them are out in real life. This is very exciting. George Takei tweeted his support of this because, he was not gay in space, but gay in real life, and obviously a great champion of all this. So this is so cool. It's the first time an openly gay character has appeared as a main cast member on a Star Trek series. And
51
this show,
years. 51 years they've been doing this show, and there's never been a gay character.
Yeah, gays in space. Are you a Star Trek person?
No.
I know. But this takes place 10 years before the events of the original Star Trek series, which means there were gays before the original. Wow. Okay.
It's really, really, really riveting
So
stuff.
gays in space.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Don't have a good tie-in for this one. But speaking of Michael Cerveris, there's a new Sweeney Todd.
This is cool, too.
Coming to the off-Broadway production down at Barrow Street. Hugh Pinero. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Absolutely.
Like
He's fabulous.
Panero bread, Panero.
One of the best Phantoms.
Okay, yes.
Fantastic.
Is taking over the role of Sweeney on August 29th. They're actually bringing in a crop of a bunch of new cast members. Jake Boyd, Aaron LaCroix, Michael James Leslie, John Rapson.
Carolee Carmello.
She's sticking around, Carolee.
And they were in Lestat together.
In 2006.
Which you didn't see.
No, I didn't.
I saw it like 3 times.
What is Lestat?
Oh, it's what do you mean what's Lestat?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Anne Rice, The Vampire Chronicles. Lestat. I mean, it's like it's Elton John musical.
Oh.
Yes. It was a big flop at the Palace Theater.
Oh, at the
It was
Palace,
beautifully
too?
designed. Hugh Pinero and Carolee Carmello were both fantastic. Carolee Carmello had a Tony nomination for it, one of her 19 Tony nominations.
So this is exciting that they're going to be together again.
Yeah, so anyway, so that's exciting. So they're going to be doing it together,
That's
which is
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
Do anything else? I
No.
sort of like took
There's,
up
no,
that
there,
story
there's
with
nothing.
Carlos
I mean, there's
Stat
nothing.
memories.
There's nothing else. I have nothing else to say about that.
So the public, they do, obviously they do shows in the park. They do the Public Works series, and they're doing As You Like It. Have you ever seen one of these shows?
No, but I saw a lot of videos from last season.
It's kind of crazy. It's enormous.
It's huge,
cast,
right? Yeah.
And it's like community members. Like it's not all like actors. It's not all professionals.
Oh, it's like people
so they
from like
incorporate the city. It's kind of like when you see
kinda
these
cool.
shows, You feel like you're like really experiencing New York City, multicultural. It's really cool. But Rebecca Naomi Jones is playing Rosalind.
I love
and
her.
A guy named Joel Perez, who was in Fun Home with Mr. Michael Cerveris.
Oh my God, all the tie-ins!
There's more. Is Touchstone in this production. Music and lyrics by Shayna Taub.
She did them last year too, I think.
Yeah. And this is what's fun about it, ready? Cameo performances by the Bronx Wrestling Federation. See, this is what I mean. There's going to be a bunch of hot wrestlers from the Bronx just randomly interspersed into it. The Harambee Dance Company, the Sing Harlem Choir, and more! Exclamation point.
Thank you.
Matt wrote the notes.
I wrote
added
the
exclamation
yeah,
points.
I
It's
did.
a lot of fun.
I did, yeah.
This is from September 1st to the 5th in the Delacorte Theater, and it's free.
Free
And it's
Shakespeare.
It's really cool. Over 200 community members, equity actors, and musicians.
Horrible, no segue moment again. I don't have anything to say, but I don't know the show. So wait, tell me about the show. Jerry's Girls.
Jerry's Girls is a review of Jerry Herman music. Jerry's
Oh,
Girls.
okay.
It was originally Carol Channing, Andrew McArdle, and Leslie Uggam.
Wait, no. I have Leslie Uggams, Cheetah Rivera, and Dorothy Loudon.
Cheetah Rivera. Oh, maybe I think of the replacement cast.
Yeah.
Andrew McArdle did it.
She did it at some point.
I know she did.
Okay, so the
Anyway,
York Theater
it's a
Company,
review.
so the York Theater Company is doing this like off-Broadway short little run from August 5th to the 13th with Avenue Q's Stephanie DeBruzzo.
Tony nominee.
Yes, Stephanie Umo and Christine Petty.
Oh, cool.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Music from Mame, Hello Dolly, Milk and Honey, Mac and Mabel.
You didn't say the long title.
Is that the full title?
Yeah.
A Day in Hollywood / A Night in Ukraine and La Cage aux
Wait,
Folles.
that's a Jerry Herman show?
I don't know. It was listed. It was listed.
Okay.
It was
All
listed.
right. Speaking of Michael Cerveris, Beth Malone, another Fun Home star, is in The Unsinkable Molly Brown. This is very exciting because this is a sort of reworking of the classic musical, the Meredith Willson musical, right?
I didn't realize how old this show. I didn't know this was like an old show. I always thought this was. I'm horrible.
Hashtag
I'm
millennials.
horrible at this.
This is an old show.
Yeah. It was
You probably know it's a Kathy Bates character in Titanic, but it was actually a musical first. It won awards, Debbie Reynolds. It's a thing.
All right.
It's
Okay.
been around for a
I
long
believe
time.
you. I believe
But
you.
this is like a reworking of it. They've been working on this reworking for many years.
That's just saying. I've been hearing about it for years.
Yes, and Beth Malone has done it before, and now she's doing it, and it's at the Muni, right?
Yep.
the
Meet
Muni,
me
the big-
at the Muni.
I'm really upset. I've never been to the Muni, and I wanted this to be my first Muni show.
You've never been to the
How
Muni?
long do I have? Playing through July 27th.
Yeah, it's like.
I have to go this week.
Yeah, this week.
Anyway, this is exciting. Beth Malone is Molly Brown. And Kathleen Marshall is directing and choreographing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also starring Mr. Mark Kudish, who was in Assassins with Michael Cerveris. In case you're wondering.
All the
Michael
loops.
Cerveris actually knows everybody.
Everybody.
And has worked with everybody. And Justin Guarini, who I don't believe Michael Cerveris has worked with.
6 Degrees of Michael Cerveris. That's what we're playing today.
This is playing through the 27th, as I mentioned. So
And
go see it.
Last but certainly not least, new vlog.
What's it
new
called?
Broadway.com vlog. Sugar Butter Betsy. Betsy Wolf starring in Waitress right now. And she'll be starting a vlog on July 27th, which will be streaming on Broadway.com and all of our streaming apps on Apple TV, Roku,
Thank you
Amazon.
for promoting the apps.
I am. I'm good. This is my new mission in life, to promote the Broadway Channel apps. That's what I'm going to be starting to
cool.
do.
I like that. It's a good
But
message.
that's all the news. Christian Chenoweth's birthday today.
Oh my
So
God.
happy birthday, Christian Chenoweth.
Oh my God.
Is there a Michael Cerveris tie-in there?
There's always a mic.
The apple tree.
Yeah.
The apple tree.
The apple tree.
My God, I
And
did that in
Kudish.
college.
Kudish and anyway, it's a lot. So when you've been doing Broadway for a long time, it's a big web.
Everybody
Big
knows
web.
each other.
So anyway, we're gonna be right back with Michael Cerveris. And check out this trailer. It's really fun.
Hello, world. This is an epic tale, rife with destiny, adventure, blood loss, and good against evil.
Well, look at you.
Impossible.
You're a superhero.
Good eye. I am the Tick.
Bulletproof. What do you bench?
No idea.
Can you fly?
Good grief. Destiny's on the line, Arthur. Accept the charges.
Is this gonna be a long call? Could I sit?
Sure. How can I put this? Murder. It's just not cool. Impolite! Quite a kick. What the world needs now is us. Sweet us.
No.
Oh, yes. Ah, this is the good stuff.
I'm breaking a little bit.
Taser time! Tickle!
2 bullets, point blank, and high voltage, plus a 3-story drop, and look at you. You're as alive as a daisy.
Michael with a mask of makeup, just to talk, not to spur, man to man, queen to queen on a par, standing face to face.
Hey, we are back. It's still live at 5. And now we are joined by, oh my God, Michael Cerveris, Broadway star, Tony Award-winning legend. How fun did that trailer for The Tick look? I mean, like, that. I watched that and I was like so excited you're a part of this.
Me
so
too.
Crazy. It's so different.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
like, we last saw you in Fun Home. Oh my God, you were so sad. And we were so sad.
I
I'm
needed
like,
to lighten it up a little bit.
yeah, you're lightening it up, and I love it, and in a really big way on Amazon
Yeah.
Prime. So,
Yeah.
how's it going?
It's going great. It was, it's one of those things, in a way, like Fun Home. It starts out as this kind of simple little job. You don't really know where it's going to go and what's going to happen with it. And, we worked really hard on it, but you're never sure if people are going to watch it, if they're going to like it. And then we went out to Comic-Con, and it's suddenly become this huge thing, and it hasn't even aired yet. So
tell me about Comic-Con. So, first of all, your phone. So this phone, this is a special.
The Tick phone case.
There's that guy. It's a superhero. And this is what, a comic series? A comic book?
Yeah, it began life as a comic book written by...
Which is why they know it at Comic-Con.
Yes.
Before there's even a TV version. Yes.
Yeah. It was a comic book written by Ben Edlund, who has seen it through all its incarnations.
Okay.
It began at New England Comics, a small comic house out of Boston. And then it became an animated series at one point, and it was a live action series on Fox about over 10 years ago, I guess, with Patrick Warburg, and now it's coming to Amazon Prime, delivered straight to you.
August 25th, first 6 episodes.
Yes.
So who is the Tick? Well, first of all, this is really cute. This is a really cute photo.
That's me channeling
you
my
at
inner
Comic-Con?
Tick.
But wait,
yes.
what is Comic-Con like? What is it actually
Comic-Con
like? How crazy
is-
was it?
it
What did
was-
you do? Did you do a panel or something?
We did a panel. We premiered one of the first new episode. We did autograph signing. We did a lot of press and photo shoots and all this stuff. I felt like I was in an episode of Entourage half the time, like because like all the TV shows are there and all the sci-fi people and all the movies and stuff. And all the casts are kind of being shepherded. You keep crossing paths with each other as you go by, and it's like, ooh, the Game of Thrones people are walking through now. Ooh, the Westworld people are walking through now. Ooh, who's that? Oh, the Tick people. I'm not sure who they are, but they look really fun, And so there's that level, and then there's the con itself, which is a 4-day event in San Diego. It takes over San Diego. I think most people in San Diego just leave town and turn it over to these comic fans. And it's everything from gaming and comic books and films and everything, and it's in this huge convention center. I went a day early just to experience it as a fan because I was a comic book kid, big time when I was little.
What were your go-to comic books?
Well, I was mostly a Marvel Universe guy. I was like Spider-Man was was my guy.
Batman, DC.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So like they have this artist alley where the artists who draw the books now, or who are famous for having done it in the past, are all there, just like drawing stuff and doing commissions, or you can meet them. And like I started to geek out myself,
Yeah.
And people do cosplaying, and it's like all over the city there are people dressed like their favorite characters, and it's amazing. But what I really started to love about it is it's such an inclusive world, and it's it's not surprising that there's beginning to be more and more crossover between Broadway fans and comics fans, because both of those things kind of draw people who in a lot of ways struggle to find their place in their social groups until they found each other, and you get that same vibe at a Comic-Con. It's like people who finally are among people who get their fascination with things,
Right.
and it's really beautiful, and it's so inclusive. It's really kind of great.
Did you do any Hedwig cosplay or?
Not this time.
Not this time.
I was just like laying the groundwork.
We were just talking about that time that you humped Kevin Bacon in the face. That was a fun night over at Hadway.
That was
the
no
during the
degrees
commercial
of
break.
no degrees of separation.
So tell me, who is the Tick? What is the premise of this? So obviously it's sort of is it a spoof of superheroes?
It's a very sincere satirical comic book series. The Tick is this big blue superhero, and we don't entirely know, where he's from, or is he wearing a suit, or is that actually
We don't know
his
his origin
skin?
story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we get more of that in this incarnation than we have in the past. But it's a world. It's our world, but our world if there actually were superheroes who would be interviewed by Whoopi Goldberg. They're like they're part of our culture.
Right.
So it's a celebration of superhero movies, and it's sort of the perfect time for this now, because there's so many superhero movies, and all the DC characters, and the TV shows, and then the Marvel universe, and so it sort of takes that as a given reality, and then is kind of celebrating it and poking fun of it at the same time. And I think that's what kind of makes it wonderful across a lot of boundaries, because it's people who think they don't like superhero things will love just the comedy of it,
Right.
and people who do love that will love that aspect of it.
You know what I like about this? I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a minute, if you don't mind. I'm actually not a fan of all of the new breed of superhero movies. I feel like there's a lot of them are missing the sense of fun.
That's
You know what I mean? And I feel like so many of them
exactly
are so serious, and they're all the same tone, and it's all
They've gotten very dark and very
it's all so
brooding and-
dark, and I miss whenever something comes along that has that
Yeah.
sense of fun that reminds me of why when I was a kid I loved this stuff, which
Yeah.
is why I think I'm gonna love the Tick.
Yeah, I think
Streaming
you
August
will.
25th on Amazon Prime. So tell me about Ramses. So this is this
Ramses
guy,
the
right?
Fourth.
This is you.
Yes, yeah.
You are a bad guy.
I'm a bad
So you
guy.
get hit with a tire.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
hole,
which
and then-
I'm recovering from nicely now. So
Are you you like the Lex Luthor? Are you the villain that won't go away? You're like the constant.
in the pilot, which is you can watch now on Amazon. Actually,
cool.
You can stream that now. You meet this character called the Terror, who is this super bad guy,
Okay.
and he was killed some time ago. But Arthur, who is the Tick's sidekick, doesn't believe that that's true, and so he's on a mission to figure out if the Terror is still alive. In the Terror's absence, Ramses has taken over to become the crime lord of the city.
Okay.
And he's not super powered. He's just super bad, and so he runs the city's crime operations and nefarious doings, and he styles himself as an Egyptian emperor, but
Because why wouldn't you?
Because why wouldn't you? I based my performance on Yul Brynner.
I love
as
that.
The Pharaoh.
Little Broadway
I had
reference.
the hairdo
Nice.
already. So, but so he runs the Pyramid Gang, and has Ms. Lint, who was the Terror's second in command. He has her under his thumb now. Ramses does, and enjoys being able to lord that over her.
David wants you to please review the Tick as Bruce Bechtel. That doesn't seem like Is that something you're willing to engage with? Or?
Well, I think I can say that Bruce wouldn't have approved of the Tick because he wasn't big on
Yeah.
comics in general.
Yeah,
I think.
no,
Although he did encourage Allison, thankfully,
Yeah. Right.
in her drawing aspirations.
Of
I
course.
think he would have preferred they be a little higher toned, perhaps.
How was it checking out of Fun Home? Like, what was it like? I remember I interviewed you right when you were leaving the show.
Yeah,
What was
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Was it a hard show to sort of disengage from? I know that you take things very serious, like you were living it. You know.
Yeah. I honestly, I only have begun to feel in the past, I would say like month or so,
Wow.
that I'm really starting to step out of it. I think for a long time I was very aware that it still was very much with me. And then I thought I had started to move on. Guys was starting to, do other work and we were filming The Tick and things
Yeah.
like that. And I felt like I was moving on, but I realized that I still was carrying a lot of the weight of that. And it's really just now beginning to feel like some of that is being lifted. It's
amazing.
It'll never leave me altogether because I cared so deeply and care so deeply about it, and I've been delighted to see how successful and popular it's been on the road. And what's going to be really interesting now is that it's being opened up and people can do it, regionally, and schools can do it. And
Oh my
things
God,
like
I
that.
can't wait to see it at the community theater at
Right?
Fun Homes. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Like the local guy that gets to play Bruce. And it's gonna be
Finally,
so
express
good.
something he hasn't been able to tell anybody.
Yes,
For a long time,
yes, it's a great vessel.
Yeah.
I love that. How are your Tony Awards?
They're resting comfortably at home.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Are they in New Orleans or?
No, I built a little shelf for them,
Oh.
and they're sitting next to my Broadway.com
Oh,
awards
okay. I
too.
love that.
Nice,
Nice.
yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you don't talk to them or anything, or do you polish them or?
No, but
What's the upkeep like?
I play music for them. It's
Oh.
like they like plants. They like that.
Are you always writing music? Is that something you're always doing, or do you put yourself in those? I'm going to write music now, and
I always tell myself I'm going to do that artist's way, kind of like, write 5 minutes of music every day, even if it's not any good.
Right.
I just don't ever do that.
Yeah.
I depend on, actually, I give myself deadlines. Like, actually, right now, Loose Cattle's working on our Christmas record. Which
nice.
should be out December 1st. And we're writing one new Christmas song of our own. We're doing a lot of,
I love original
country
Christmas
covers.
songs.
So we're doing that right now. So I wrote the music and I had a kind of lyrical idea, but I've now given myself a deadline, like we're recording it on this day, so I'm going to have to finish it before then.
Okay.
So that's how I.
So you're in Christmas mode.
Yeah.
You're thinking about Christmas.
Exactly.
I love that. Let's see. Thank you for the Orlando concert, David said.
Oh, you're welcome. That was
Bradley, what Sondheim role would you love to do that you haven't already done? Now, of course, you won Tony Award for one of my favorite Sondheim songs and roles, Booth and
Yeah.
Assassins. That was amazing.
I love that.
Because I was just thinking about you because I just saw Assassins at Encore.
I just
so-
saw it too. Yeah, it was so great to hear that music again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any Sondheim roles that you do want to? And of course,
Well,
Sweeney Todd. And I mean,
I got to do Sunday in the Park at Ravinia, but I
Right.
never have gotten to do a full
I
production.
know you haven't done
of
it for me, so that's
and I haven't
what
done it
should
for
do.
you, so I don't feel like I've really done it.
Right,
you know?
right. I want to see you.
But
do
they
it.
keep reviving it with other people, and so now they've done it recently with Jake Gyllenhaal. So it's
Yeah.
going to be another 5 or 10 years.
I know.
It's
Every
like-
musical theater guy was like, "Really, really, Jake, really, Jake Gyllenhaal, really? That's what
Yeah,
we're doing."
And he was fantastic.
Yeah, he was fantastic, of course. And then he came and he was amazing, and we all hate him because he's amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks, Jake.
Saw Assassins 4 times. Yep. Oh, Haley said completely unrelated. Nothing's unrelated. I think you'd be such a great Pierre and great Comet.
It was funny. There apparently was a rumor that I was doing that.
Oh.
Surfaced on Twitter or someplace. And so people started saying, "Hey, heard you're going into Great Comet." I'm like, really? They should let me know because I'll need to learn to play the accordion, for one thing.
Joe said you should do a little night music.
I would love to play Frederick. I did Carl Magnus, but
Right.
I would love to play Frederick.
So is there anything else in the works? That's sort of a nice open.
There's Nothing
The Christmas
on stage.
album.
The Christmas album.
The Tick, August 25th.
Yes, the Tick, August 25th.
Oh, that's by the way. Let's just let everyone know that's the first batch. So there's actually
Yes,
there'll be a batch of
we've
episodes
shot
in August.
12, and they'll
then
show 6, and
Right.
then another 6 in
Later.
early part of the year. Yeah.
Later.
I am going to be doing another superhero themed thing that I can't quite name yet, but it's exciting.
Bird, it's a planet Superman.
It's closer to that than to Spider-Man. I'll say that much. But I'll be
DC World, not Marvel World.
perhaps could
Little
be.
hints. I love the little hints.
But I'll be filming that pretty soon, and you'll see it, sooner than later. That's I don't know stage-wise. I don't know what the next thing is
Right.
going to be. I've been part of some workshops that who knows what'll happen, and but those are the main things. And also the Steven Soderbergh series that I shot a while ago during Fun Home called Mosaic. That's going to be on HBO. I think later this fall.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be the next time.
Nice. I like seeing you on the TV.
I enjoy it.
Do you like doing the funny stuff? I mean, do you like people thinking of you as, especially have something like Fun Home? Do you want to be seen as
if
like?
people are going to laugh at me, I'd like to, have it be intentional. No, I'm always saying like I play all these dark characters, and I love doing that, and I love trying to, make them human and give them, hearts. But it gets a little heavy to carry around. This is I can be the bad guy and have a good time doing it at the same time, which is pretty fun.
And you get a cool iPhone case out of it
you
too.
get this.
It's a good gig. It's a good gig. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
So good
Paul.
to see you
So
again.
great to
I
be
can't wait
back.
to see the whole show. I'm gonna watch the first one tonight. I didn't realize I could watch it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check it out immediately. I would have
Yeah.
done my research better. And we'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock with another amazing guest. Bye.
Bye.